Good morning, guys. Welcome to our lives across the border. On this video, I'm gonna be showing you my daily routine. Here you see me just arriving at the donut shop that is located in Mexico. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. On today's video, I'm gonna show you how we make donut holes. We usually make those once a week. On this occasion, I also have an order of mini donuts. It's 30 mini donuts. I'm gonna show you the ending results of this. And I'm gonna take you step by step in what is the process of making donuts or how I learned to make donuts, right? As you can see, I just turn on the lights. I lock myself in because I don't want nobody to come in. I'm right there by myself. Yes, it is, I believe, 3:30 in the morning. Yes, I'm tired. I'm trying to stay awake, but it is part of my routine. So on today's episode, on today's video, this is what we do right here in Mexico. So we start first by weighing our water. And there has been people that ask me, why don't you put milk in the recipe? Well, the recipe already comes with it. The dough already comes, I'm assuming, with the powdered milk in it. So it's just adding water, adding yeast, and just having all the measurements on point in order to come out good, because sometimes you put too much water, you don't to put too much yeast, and your mixture is gonna be all messed up. At the end of the day, I'm only working by myself and I cannot put the blame on nobody except myself. So I had to pay really close attention to the measurements. And even though I'm half asleep, man, I have to pay really close attention, man. That is like the most important thing of the day. Trust me, I messed it up before. It's not always perfect. I messed it up before. So we're mixing the dough on the mixer, and sometimes the flour gets stuck on the corner. So I have to stop it, scrape it, making sure that everything gets mixed perfectly. Because if not, there's gonna be flour, and you don't want that. You don't want that, right? After I'm done with that, I'm gonna throw it over there on the table, the working table. And once I put it right there, I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing the other mixture, the other measurements that I have with me. Usually I had to put some flour on the table. If not, that thing is gonna get stuck, man. And for those who want to know, the flour that I'm using is just regular flour. It's just regular flour. Right here, you have to make sure you add the water slowly, because if you put the water way too fast, I don't know, it comes out different. It comes out different. So you want to do it slowly, but not too slow as well, because if not, you're gonna mess up the mixture as well. And the water has to be warmed up. It can't be too hot. It has to be warmed up and stuff like that. So yeah, right here, I'm doing the same thing. Make sure that there's no flour stuck to the corners, because I'm about to take it out. Once I take it out, I'm gonna put it into the proofer. Is the thing that's behind me, the proofer. That's gonna help our dough expand, get bigger, get fluffy, and it gives me like a quick break. I can do other things as the dough is getting ready. Usually I leave that thing in the proofer like for 45 minutes, the max an hour, but it's like around 45 minutes. That's my timing. Sometimes people put it for less, but if you do it for less, your dough is not going to expand the same. So you want to leave it at least for 45 minutes, max an hour. Right here, I'm struggling to take the rest of the dough that gets stuck on that mixture. But once I get it out, it's all good now. I'm just right here gonna mix it, make sure it's all nice and brown so it doesn't have no sticky parts. And after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle some flour on top of it. And why is this? Because once I put the bag, I don't want that dough to stick to the bag. So that thing is on already. Now it's time to clean this bad boy right here. It's soapy water that is nice and warm, so I can clean it good. And there it is, man. Just simple as that. After I'm done with this, I usually already took the tank outside, the gas tank. I take it out, and you're gonna see how big they got. Watch, pay attention. Voila, that's crazy how big it gets, huh? Both of them. And then after that, I just put a little bit of flour on the table, slap that thing on the table, roll it, and this is how it's gonna look. Nice. I mean, you have to make sure how thick you want that thing. Once it's ready, just punch it out and you're gonna get the donuts. There you go, man. On today's occasion, we are saving the donut holes right there because it's the only day of the week that we sell donut holes, right? Now you probably want to see the process. Here it comes, man. This is the process that we do. Usually when I have a helper, which is the wifey, like I'll be rolling the dough, I'll be punching the donuts, and she'll be adding those donuts into the pans. But since I'm right here by myself, I have to do everything by myself, and actually it takes me way longer. I think it takes me like an extra hour to do everything by myself. But it's just little sacrifices that we have to make, right? It's all good, man. I have done this many times by myself, and I'm not complaining. It's part of the job. Once they're punched out, I just put them on the pan like this, and I have like a little routine. That's how I do it. So at this point, I already have 2 pans, and they have to go inside the proofer now. But this is the balls. But today we're gonna make an order. It's an order of mini donuts. So it's way different to make mini donuts. Why? Because the dough has to be very thin, but not too thin. It actually takes longer because I have to keep them rolling, making sure it's the right thickness and stuff like that. And it is time consuming. One thing that I have to make sure is to put flour on the bottom of that dough because I don't want it to get sticky. Because once it's thin enough, if I was to punch the donut and it gets stuck to the table, it's gonna look all funny and stuff like that. So I have to make sure that on the bottom it's not sticky, but it is nice and thin. Right here, I start punching donuts, which is more difficult, honestly, because they're thinner. Once I'm gonna get 30 off of this. 30. You see that one in the middle was not good enough. There it is. And those little balls, I will not cook them. That is gonna go back into the dough. That's what I did. But it's like I said, time consuming. But hopefully, whoever orders this mini donuts, they like them. And at the end of the video, you're gonna see the finished process of this mini donuts and the other donuts as well. I'm gonna guide you through the whole process because you guys asked for it, and this is the end result. 30 mini donuts, right? So the first donuts that I already had punched in, they're ready, nice and fluffy, how people like it. And then I just put them in the fryer. I usually let them cook in each side for about 30 seconds. When I was doing my research, it used to say for a minute, but that's too much. If you leave it for a minute, that thing is gonna burn. You just want to get the golden color, brownish color, and they're ready to go. Right here you can see them how I'm taking them out, and they look beautiful and they look nice and fluffy for sure. This process, sometimes I get burned, but it's just part of the job. As you can tell right there, look how fluffy they look. And then here comes the golden color right here. You see that? Once you get that color, that's when they're ready. Here's the end result. So I did most of them already. I still need to do some clamps, the centers, the balls, and here comes the balls. Look. Hey, those things are good. Look at those things, man. Just with some glaze, with some sugar. Some people usually put also glaze, like chocolate glaze or whatever. This is the result. You got Oreos, we got marshmallows, bacon, the pink ones, glazed ones. Those are donut holes. Sugar, maple, vanilla, coconut, and those are the minis that I need to decorate. Here it comes. Ready? Boom. That is the order. Yellow and bluish. That's how they want it. That's how we made them. So hopefully you enjoy the video. This is our donut shop. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel, show the support. And we didn't make the donut shop all at once. We've been adding up like the colors, the paintings, the wall, everything little by little, man. But thank you very much. To the next video.